Hi, I'm Bridget Barker, Head of Investment Management for DiJones Real Estate. Today we're catching up with Brendan Dixon of Pure Finance, our in-house finance broker, to discuss some recent changes to investment lending. Brendan, thanks for joining us today.
Pleasure to be here.
What can you tell us about changes that have occurred recently regarding investment lending?
The changes most recent that affect investors are that interest rates for interest-only loans have increased. The other changes that have happened is that more deposit is required generally for new investment purchases now. And lastly, there's an increased focus on living expenses. And living expenses, of course, are the expenses that the investor incurs themselves just through their own lifestyle.
What is the driver behind these recent changes?
The driver, Bridget, behind all of these changes is the banks and lenders responding to the regulators in the markets. The regulators being APRA and ASIC, putting a lot of pressure on lenders just to reduce risk across their loan book. So they introduced something recently which was to decrease the amount of interest-only loans they've got on their books down to 30% of their total loan book. And of course, a lot of the banks had a lot of interest-only lending. They're having to shed those or switch them to principal and interest lending. The other thing is that the banks are now only able to grow their investment loan book by 10% per year, and that's also slowed things down. So banks just actually can't lend as much as they used to for investors.
What products are in the marketplace that you have seen are the most attractive to an investor?
The most attractive at the moment is actually some fixed rates for investors. So investors who are willing to pay principal and interest on their loan repayments can get as low as 3.85% fixed for 2 years. And that's also available at major banks. You can get up to 3.88%, which is very, very cheap. If you're looking for variable, you can get as low as 3.99% as an investor, which is a really great rate.
In your opinion, fixed versus variable?
In my opinion, Bridget, if it was me, I would be taking fixed straight away, because at the moment, fixed rates are outstripping the variable rates in the market. They're just far more attractive, and it's going to give the investor stability over the next few years. We can then just review at the end of the 2 years and then see what's available.
Brendan, thank you for your time and insight today. I know you've been able to assist many of our clients with the best packages in the finance market. I hope you've enjoyed our discussion today, and hopefully you've got some great tips to take away. See you next time.